Santa Fe Drive is a reflection of my life, my whole life, from the time I was born until now. And as I walk down it, I see there's so much still to be done. And so I get anxious about that. And then I feel good about a lot of the things that have been accomplished because of the hard work of many, many people.
Well, Veronica has been working for decades on the economic development and enrichment of Denver's West Side.
Her work here on Santa Fe Drive was foundational, providing a blueprint and a map of how we could build.
And she was one of those first people early on that said, you know what, that this is what we're going to do with Santa Fe.
In many ways, she reflects what the West Side of Denver is.
Mom really is a child of this neighborhood. Grew up in the West Denver projects here, and on welfare and social services.
Well, growing up poor and growing up in the West Side was a very enriching experience. Santa Fe Drive was a wonderful strip with the theaters and the grocery stores, and so many different ethnic groups that immigrated to Denver lived in this community and worked on the railroad.
We lost all the neighbors and the residents at the Auraria campus here. So that sense of loss created a large hole, I think, in our community and our community psyche.
It was never vacant, it was just ugly and blighted. You know, I used to fantasize how that could be changed. NewSed Community Development Corporation was started in 1978. Our mission and our goal was to try to turn this neighborhood around.
She started working at NewSed when I was born, and so I literally grew up in our various offices, and she had me working on the coffee machine as soon as I could reach it.
You know, in the early days, NewSed really put a lot of its effort into developing the business community along Santa Fe.
The arts were included from the initial stages. Veronica insisted in including gallery spaces, went to fight for many of the gallery owners. She advocated for arts and performance arts groups and other artists to be able to have their spaces.
We saw this great transformation on each block.
The streetscaping projects on Santa Fe Drive, the beautification work, which really opened the doors for a lot of businesses to take a second look at Santa Fe Drive and say, hey, you know, this is where we want to set up shop.
Pretty soon the artists started moving in and we had a critical mass. It was absolutely magical. And from there, we grew into a multi-purpose agency with employment and training programs, housing, counseling, down payment assistance, and events.
First time I met Veronica, I was like I was afraid of her. I mean, she's a strong-willed Latina.
Well, the thing I think is fun about Veronica is I think of her as the general. Veronica's a person who understands what power is about and is not afraid to use her personal power to accomplish the goals that she believes in.
My mom is a very impactful person. She doesn't mince words. I'll be sitting with her in a meeting and be trying to say something. She'll come out and just bluntly say it, and that's awesome. I think we could all learn from that.
Veronica introduced the idea that the arts could be an economic generator.
The arts attract people, and people make a neighborhood fun.
That vision is Veronica's.
People have taken that vision and built on it, and we see it growing and evolving. And so this is really an opportunity for all of us to celebrate and to celebrate what one little acorn has managed to build.